Welcome to the Workamper Show, brought to you by Workamper.com. This podcast helps you discover how to finance your RV travel dreams. Each one of our episodes will introduce you to people who are already living the RV lifestyle or to work camping opportunities all around the U.S. You'll also learn how to hit the road the right way and make the most of every opportunity. Now let's turn over today's show to your host, Greg Gerber.
In this week's episode, I'm speaking with a woman who runs a special craft brewery along the coast of Maine, and she's looking for work campers to help guests have a great time. Today's episode is brought to you by the featured employers at Workamper.com. These Workamper employers have taken the extra step to share some photos and detailed information about their Workamper programs with you, so be sure to check them out today. Opportunities exist for solos, couples, and families, whether they're full-time, part-time, seasonal, or even long-term jobs. Some are income opportunities and others involve volunteering at locations throughout the United States. Go to workamper.com/FE to meet the featured employers today. If you are an employer seeking to hire work campers, then you can learn how to benefit from year-round recruiting by becoming a featured employer. Visit www.workamper.com/FE details. Lori Mitchell is the co-owner of Boothbay Craft Brewery. It is a unique destination in the mid-coast Maine community of Boothbay. The business combines a craft brewery, tavern, and small 24-site RV resort with cabins all on one scenic property just 2 miles from the ocean. What started as a home brewing hobby has blossomed into a thriving family-run business serving local residents and tourists. Lori shares how work campers play a vital role in the brewery's seasonal operations, how the welcoming environment makes it a rewarding place to spend the summer or even a full year on the Maine coast. To give us more details about this interesting opportunity, please welcome Lori Mitchell, the owner of Boothbay Craft Brewery, to the show. Thanks for joining me today, Lori. I really appreciate it. So tell us a little bit about Boothbay Craft Brewery. How did that come about?
Great question. We are Boothbay Craft Brewery, Tavern, and RV Resort. We came up with this idea because my husband was making beer throughout the house. And in our community, we did not have a local brewery. He was between jobs and an opportunity came up with a piece of property. It was an old hillside acres resort. And so we said, wow, this would be a great opportunity for us to build a brewery. And so from there, the brewery went into, let's do a tavern that's attached to it. And there were a few cottages on the property. And then when it got harder and harder to hire chambermaids, we have been a camping family, since I was a child. And then my son and my husband, they wanted to get into the camping scene as well. We talked it over and said, let's tear down some cottages and put in some camping sites. So it evolved quite a bit over the past 19 years that we've been doing this.
19 years? My goodness. I didn't realize it was that old.
Yes, we bought the property in 2006.
Okay, super. And so you are serving local residents, but a lot of tourists, I would imagine.
Correct. Boothbay Harbor has always been a tourist community way back. From when my great-grandparents were alive, they told me that this was always the place to come. We have great lobster, great seafood, terrific, cool temperatures on the coast. So people would come to Boothbay Peninsula to get out of the heat of the cities in Boston and New York City. There was a train actually that came close by into Wiscasset, which is a few towns over from us. So they used to come by train.
Okay. Now you folks are located in the mid-coastal area of Maine. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Mid-coast Maine.
Very good. What kind of jobs do work campers typically perform for your company?
For our work campers specifically in the tavern. So anything and everything involved in a restaurant. And we have had great luck with hiring folks that say, you know what, whatever you need, I'll do front of the house, back of the house. I can do it all. You just name it and we'll do it.
So the work campers typically work inside and primarily with the brewery in food service positions.
Correct. Yes.
Okay. Even though there's an RV park involved, are they involved in maintaining that or checking people in and out?
They have volunteered to take on any of the positions, but our family has got that covered. My mother-in-law, Nancy, she works the desk, and my son, Riley. So when he's out and about, my husband and I step in and we cover it as well.
Okay. How many RV sites are there on your property?
24.
24 plus some cabins. So it's a nice little community.
Correct. Yes.
Okay. And are these seasonal or year-round positions?
They are seasonal.
All right.
Mid-April. Yep. Mid-April through mid-October. But we do have some of our campers stay later to experience the late fall or early winter. We have one couple that are work camping that are going to stay the whole winter. So they just need to, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
People that come from work camping, they find Maine and they get a little salt water in their blood and they want to stay. So we love it.
It is one of my all-time favorite places to go, and I would love to spend a summer in Maine someday. I think that would be just an amazing opportunity.
This is your personal invitation.
There it
please,
is.
please stop on by and stay with us.
Okay, so when work campers are making a commitment, they're making the commitment for the entire season, not just part of the season, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So how many hours a week do they typically put in?
We give them any and all opportunity. We really, when they're hired, in that process of hiring them, we put it out on the table and ask them, how many hours do you want to work or do you have to work? And they all say 40 or overtime. So we give them that opportunity. So that is established well before they get here.
Okay. Full-time for sure, and overtime is available.
Correct.
All right. What kind of compensation do you offer?
So our work campers stay free. All they have to pay for is their utilities. They get free laundry. All of the meals are half price. We give them bonuses here and there. They're all interested in fishing. You'll see us sometimes throw them a fishing license. We love to give out a good attaboy every now and then, attagirl.
Okay. So the RV site is free, but they are not paid for the hours that they work?
They are, correct. Yes, they have a wage. Plus, we do tip pooling as well.
Tip pooling, what does that mean?
Tip pooling is everybody gets tipped out as a team.
Okay, so all the tips that are left at the end of the night are collected and then distributed to everybody working.
Correct.
What is the starting wage?
Minimum wage in Maine, everybody gets a starting pay of $15 an hour plus their tip. And if they have their Serve Safe certificate or their Tipsy certification, any food handler certification, we will give them $1 more an hour raise for having those certificates.
That's nice. If a work camper wanted to go through the courses to get that certification, would you pay for that?
We have in the past, correct.
Wow,
yes.
That's a great deal. How many work campers do you typically hire each season?
We have right now 5. We did have 7. The other 2 had to bow out for a family emergency.
Okay, so you have an opening right now for 2025?
We did. That position has been filled as of this morning.
Oh, well, that's good timing.
Yes.
Okay. What traits and qualifications are you looking for in a work camper?
Experience, someone that has great people skills, someone that can use a point of sale really well, someone that can handle just any kind of situation, in an environment where a customer is, I don't know, just having a difficult time in an emergency, people that can handle dogs, people that are not allergic to shellfish.
Do you serve lobster?
Yeah, we serve lobster, yeah,
Of course you do.
and clams.
And clams. Okay. Is restaurant
Yeah.
experience helpful?
Very helpful, yes. Yep, but we will train as well. So we always say that if you're not trained, we will train you because you will have no bad habits. But someone that is seasoned, that's super helpful as well. So,
Okay. All right. So you'll train for all positions, including being a waitress, waiter, etc.
correct.
Okay. When do you typically begin recruiting every season?
When we open mid-April, end of April, we will start recruiting first part of December.
Okay. And how long does it typically take for you to make a hiring decision?
We wait 2 or 3 weeks, and once we get normally 30 to 40 applicants, our family goes through all of those applicants, and we can get it down to about 10 applicants. We do like couples. We do have 5 Workamper sites, but with the couples, obviously, we can get more people in that way for our restaurant. So we will email them, set up a time when it is convenient for them to give us a call and talk out their expectations and our expectations. And then once that half-hour interview is up, because they interview us as well as we interview them. That's how we prefer it. And we'll do a second. We will interview, those 10 applicants, and then we call everybody back within a 2-week period and then make our decision.
Okay. You had mentioned that you like couples. Would you hire a solo?
We have, actually.
Okay.
That's why we have 5 right now instead of 6.
That makes
Yes.
sense. Oh, what about
Yes.
a family? Would you bring in a family? Especially if it was a family of teenagers where the teens could work in the restaurant too.
Absolutely, yes.
Okay. What could a Workamper do to really stand out if they wanted to work for your craft brewery campground?
That's a great question. And I asked our crew about that this morning. I said, what makes you guys stand out? And they said, you know what? It's just, I remember one of them this way is, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, whatever you need, just let us know. Being able to get that, like I said, tipsy certification, serve safe certification, and just being here when we open, having clean week, getting trained, get all the paperwork done, just being able to be here on time when we do open. I did have someone, they were so qualified, but they couldn't start until the end of May, like a month later. So they unfortunately didn't get the job. Versatility and being able to be cross-trained.
I was going to ask about cross training. So are you training for all the positions so people can cook as well as serve if necessary?
Correct. We have a couple right now that's doing 2 days in the front, 3 days in the back cooking. So it doesn't get so monotonous, and that's the way they prefer it. So they're a husband and wife team, and one of them will work 3 days cooking and then 2 days in the front, and they'll switch. And I always tell them, look, if you're not feeling like being up front, go out in the back. So they really have been wonderful these last 2 weeks and picking up everything so fast and being able to, again, be versatile.
If a Workamper preferred to do one or the other over the other, would you accommodate that, or do people still have to work split their duties to wherever it's needed?
No, I have 3 work campers that prefer doing, one is a chef, so he is chefing only. And then our other gal, she is a bartender. She said she would go in the back if they needed her, but she's more valuable in our front. And this is their second year with us. So we do have, let's see, 3 of them that have returned, 4 of them that have returned. So
That makes sense.
that's
So when
nice.
you get a really good
Yeah.
people person who likes to be out front, you want to keep them there.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are the hours that the restaurant is open?
We are open from 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. Wednesday through Sunday.
So is that when the work campers are working as well? Or do they have to come in early and stay later?
Yeah, if the kitchen needs prepping, it's usually 10 to noon, and they'll have a couple hours off. And it's usually about an hour and a half after cleanup.
Do work campers have set days off?
Yes, Mondays and Tuesdays.
That's right, because the restaurant is open from Wednesday through Sunday. So everybody has Monday and Tuesday off.
Correct.
Okay. That's helpful in planning.
Yes.
Yeah. What draws people to your area when they're not working? What are some of the things that the work campers would be able to do?
They all have dogs. So they will go hiking. They'll take their dog out to our lake. They'll go fishing. They'll just explore the whole mid-coast.
How far are you from Portland?
We are an hour and 10 minutes from Portland.
Okay.
And they do love going to Acadia National Park. So they will do that on a couple of their Monday, Tuesdays off, go up north. That's 2.5 hours from us.
If they wanted to do some extended time, go to Prince Edward Island or things like that, would they be able to get a couple of extra days off? Or do you confine?
We have done that in the past. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
It's just to make the arrangements and make sure everything is covered and that's possible.
Exactly. Yes.
Okay. What's your one thing that you wish all work campers knew before they came to work for you?
Great question. For us or for anyone else, I asked them the same question. And I said, have you ever had trouble working at a place, or did any place seem like they were what you expected? And they all said they never had any trouble working at the places that they've worked at because they literally were talking with the owners or the managers that really described the authenticity of their business. And they've had friends that went to a place and it wasn't what they expected. So they weren't really set up correctly. So I would say that every work camper should really explore the websites, know what they're getting into, know who they're working for, know if it's a city or a rural town, just making sure that they set themselves up for success and that their expectations are met.
That's great. What are some of the specialties that your brewery is known for or restaurant?
Oh gosh, Friday night we do a brisket plate. So that always sells out. We do oysters with the owners on Thursdays. We are 5 minutes from the Damascotta River. So that is like the Napa Valley of oysters. So we do a lot of that. All of our food is made from scratch. We have a terrific farmers market. I'm biased, but we make really good beer. Our food is amazing. And it's all about making sure that our guests feel like they're home away from home. We greet them with a smile and do everything we can to make sure that their stay is just great opportunity for them. We do have an RV tech on site most times, so that's very helpful.
It sounds like it.
Yeah.
It sounds like a fun place to work. Where can people get more information about this opportunity if they'd like?
Yeah, so we are boothbaycraftbrewery.com. And like I said, we put an ad out in December. We are one of the earlier ones. Our work camper this morning was saying a lot of Mainers do not put out their positions until February. And some of these work campers say they're looking in November and December for the next summer season. So we were very fortunate to get the best of the best, I feel, by being the early bird in that.
Okay.
submitting. Yeah,
So apply early is what you're saying.
correct. Open it up November, December, and there's a lot of people that really want to know where they're going for the next season.
Are you folks active on social media?
We are. We have Facebook and Instagram and YouTube.
And YouTube. Okay. Super. Thank you very much for sharing this opportunity with us today, Lori. I really appreciate it. And I wish you the best of luck for your 2025 season and beyond.
Thank you very much for this opportunity. And we love all you guys there, what you're doing to help us out in our community.
Working at Boothbay Craft Brewery is more than just a seasonal job in the heart of coastal Maine. The experience blends rewarding work with stunning surroundings and a strong community spirit. Lori Mitchell and her family have been operating their brewery, tavern, and RV resort since 2006. Over the years, the operation has expanded to include several seasonal opportunities for work campers, mostly in the food and beverage service areas. From bartending and waiting tables to kitchen prep and cooking, there's plenty of work to go around. Lori said work campers are encouraged to be flexible, cross-trained, and willing to pitch in wherever needed. Work campers typically start in mid-April and stay through mid-October, although some choose to stay longer in order to enjoy Maine's colors or early winter charm. The job is full-time and overtime is often available. Everyone gets Mondays and Tuesdays off, giving them time to explore local lakes, hiking trails nearby Portland, or even Arcadia National Park, which is just a few hours away. Compensation includes a free RV site and laundry, with workers only responsible for utilities. Meals are available at half price, and staff share in a tip pool. Starting wages are $15 per hour, with the potential for a $1 per hour bonus for those who hold food safety certifications like SurfSave or TIPS. Lori said the best candidates are those with restaurant experience, a positive attitude, and a willingness to jump in wherever needed. The brewery also welcomes solo travelers, couples, and even families with teenagers interested in pitching in. What sets Boothbay apart is its friendly, welcoming culture. The staff even hosts oyster nights and brisket Fridays, using fresh local ingredients and brewing their own craft beers. Recruiting begins in December, which is earlier than most Maine businesses. People interested in working for Lori can apply at www.boothbaycraftbrewery.com. And be sure to check out the company on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Today's episode was sponsored by Workamper News. Much more than just a job listing website, when you put the tools of this professional service into action, you'll find out just how easy it can be to turn your work camping dreams into reality. A Workamper membership opens the door to a one-stop shop for all things work camping. Being the original resource for work camping, to find the largest number of job listings, be able to connect with a community of work campers, and view resources compiled by experts who've been enjoying the RV lifestyle for many years. If you're serious about leading a successful and enjoyable work camping lifestyle, then membership is for you. Join today at www.workamper.com. Embark on new adventures today with the support of Workamper News behind you. That's all for this week's show. Next time I'll be speaking with another employer looking for work campers. I'll have more details on the next episode of The Workamper Show. Thanks for listening. If you like these interviews, please consider leaving a review wherever you download the episodes.